Angular momentum of a rolling wheel. This is a wheel that is rolling along the x direction with the velocity v. This is the origin. R is the distance from the origin to the center of mass. This is R perpendicular. V is the radius of the cylinder. The cylinder is assumed to be rolling uniformly without slipping along the x direction it is moving. So it has got rotational motion as well as translational motion. Now the moment of inertia about the center of mass. This would be the center of mass. About the center of mass, the moment of inertia is mb square by 2, where b is the radius of the wheel that is rotating. Now angular momentum about the center of mass, we are going to designate it as L0. That is equal to minus I0 omega, because this is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. So it will be directed along the negative z direction. That is equal to half m b square omega. I have substituted for I0 from this equation. L0 is parallel to z axis and in the negative direction. That means it is directed into the plane of the paper. Angular momentum of the center of mass with respect to origin. We have to find out the angular momentum of this mass about the origin. We have considered this as the origin. So that will be equal to R cross MB, its Z component. That is equal to R perpendicular into MV. That is equal to minus MBV. Because R perpendicular is the same as, this is R perpendicular, it is equal to, its magnitude is equal to the radius B. Total angular momentum about the origin, Lz, will be equal to half mb square omega minus mbv. This is L0. So the total will be L0 plus the moment of inertia, the angular momentum of the center of mass with respect to the origin. So both these components we have to add together. So that is equal to V is equal to B into omega, where B is the radius. So substituting for that, you get the total angular momentum L is equal to 3 by 2 mb square omega. Now the torque. Torque tau is R cross F. So for the jth element, it is Rj and force is Fj. So we are summing over the torque over all the number of n elements. That is sum over Rj cross Fj. This is the jth particle is at this point. So the distance from the origin is Rj. This is R. Rj prime is the distance of that particle from the center of mass. So Rj can be written as Rj prime plus R. This is vector Rj, that is equal to R plus Rj prime. That is what I have substituted here, cross Fj. Here we can say that the torque is also dividing into two components. So you are separating that, sum over Rj prime cross Fj plus R cross sum over Fj. Sum over Fj is the total force F. So I have substituted as R cross F. So this will be the torque about the center of mass. The first component gives the torque about the center of mass, and the second corresponds to the torque due to the external force acting at center of mass. For fixed axis rotation, omega is equal to omega k. That means directed along the z direction. So the z component of torque tau z equal to tau 0 plus R cross F along z direction. This is torque about the center of mass, this quantity. Torque is a rate of change of angular momentum. So I can write d by dt of Lz equal to d by dt of I0 omega plus d by dt of R cross mb in the z direction. That is angular momentum about the center of mass and angular momentum due to the center of mass. I0 is constant, you can take it outside. So this becomes I0 into d omega by dt plus r is a constant. So d by dt into d by dt of mb. That is m into dv by dt. dv by dt is acceleration a. So this becomes r cross ma, the z component. So I can write tau z is equal to I0 alpha plus r cross f along z direction. Now we can substitute for torque from the above equation. This equation we can substitute for torque in the left hand side. So this becomes tau 0 plus r cross f z equal to I0 alpha plus r cross f z component. Therefore tau 0 is equal to, from this you can find tau 0 equal to I0 alpha. Rotational motion about center of mass depends only on the torque about the center of mass. It is independent of translation. Now coming to kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is half mv squared. So we are considering n number of particles and we have to sum up the kinetic energy contributions due to each of those particles. That is k is equal to half sum over mj vj square. That is equal to half sum over mj. Vj I can split it up as I can show in the figure. This is mjth particle. This is rj prime and this is the perpendicular distance rho j prime. This is the axis along which the drum is rolling or the wheel is rolling. So Vj I can write as rho j prime dot plus V. V is the velocity with which the center of mass is moving along the z direction and this is rho j prime. So the velocity along this direction is rho j prime dot. So this I can expand so that I can write kinetic energy as half m. I just expanded this in the a plus b the whole square format. So you get three terms. These are the three terms you have got. In this rho j prime dot and v are perpendicular. So this term will cancel off. So you will be having only the first term and the last term. That is half mj rho j prime square plus half mj v square. This is equal to half I0 omega square. This is the motion about the center of mass. So this corresponds to the kinetic energy of spin and this corresponds to the orbital motion of the center of mass. This is about the center of mass and this is due to the center of mass.